think he got play with that.
Wow.
I think he better stay up.
Good defense. Chavis again for 3. Not this time. Look at Hank Grant get up and secure the basketball. Corey Allen, quick move. Circus shot won't go. Gibbs has the numbers. 3 on 2. Fitzpatrick uses the body. Takes it right back. Third time's the charm.
I can call a 3-second call right there on Fitzpatrick inside, and I don't think it was.
You saw the talent of Charles Fitzpatrick, though. The quick hands, the steals, the moves. That's why he's one of the top performers here in the county.
And that's a matchup. Sean King cannot guard Hank Grant inside. And Bogie certainly needs to go to that all night long until they put somebody on him big enough to cover him.
Yeah, that's a mismatch. I like Andy Bowen's quickness of getting the ball inside to Hank, too. He didn't waste more than a quarter second knowing where that ball had to get to. Patrick hit awful hard from Hank Grant.
It sure was a hard foul. All right, let's watch that play again right here. Grant was going to make sure he didn't get the layup any kind of way whatsoever. He went up and got fake right here, but he came down and grabbed his arm, came straight across the arm, and got a part of his head there.
All right, Wallace Elliott checks back into the game for Tom Ham. And very quickly also, Coach Rowe has a few words with Tom. I think he taught him positioning more inside. Didn't like the way that Bogie had that easy entry pass last time down the floor.
Well, I think he wants to make sure somebody puts the body on some of these guys up underneath because Bogie's got great rebounds.
Well, you're going to need some size to counter those 2 big bookends. Both Newton and Grant are probably the 2 biggest, most physical players in the county, and they happen to be on the same squad. Gibbs by 2, 30 seconds left to go in the quarter. There's the entry. Grant puts the ball on the floor and draws a whistle against Sean King.
Like I said, you got to go to that matchup right there because he cannot guard it. All right, let's watch that play right here again. You get the entry pass into Hank Grant right here. He reverses his pivot, goes down the baseline, and goes up strong right there. Now, the one area that Grant has had problems with, he's shooting about 52% from the free throw line. He's missed a ton of free throws all season long. All right, he got that one.
These are very tough matchups for the coaches because of all the talent that's on the floor. We mentioned in the pregame, 6 players from both clubs can score double figures. So you've got mismatch problems everywhere. Everyone can shoot, everyone can play defense. And there's an exhibition right there. Newton inside, getting an offensive missed free throw and sticks it back. And that'll give his Pirates the lead by 1. The steal almost. Chavis. Quick entry. Elliott gets the defender off his feet and he'll be rewarded with 2 free throws. Just shy of the buzzer. There's 2 seconds to go in the quarter.
All right, let's watch that break right here. You get a situation where Elliott pump fakes, get Newton off his feet right there, and Newton fouls him on the way down.
Wallace Elliott, 6'4" senior. Makes the first. Boy, it gives you goosebumps to come into this gymnasium and look around at all the tradition, all the banners, the state champs, the district champs, everywhere you look, PCAC champs. Gibbs gets the lead on 2 free throws by Wallace Elliott. In a war after the first 8 minutes, Gibbs by 1. We'll be right back.
Carlisle Ford in St. Petersburg is your Ford regional headquarters. People drive upwards of 150 miles for the Carlisle Ford selection and price.
I choose to come to Carlisle Ford because of the service that I have received time and time again.
14 acres of Fords, Escorts, Tempos, Taurus, T-Birds, Mustangs, Crown Vics. The best deal guaranteed, or Carlisle will give you $5,000 cash.
We ultimately wound up here because of what they had to offer me, and felt comfortable buying here.
With Carlisle Ford's Tax Refund Express, you don't have to wait for your money. Bring in your completed return today and drive out on a new or used car or truck without a dime out of your pocket. Looking for a Ford? It's worth the drive from Sarasota, Bradenton, Tampa, Clearwater to Carlisle Ford, US 19 at 22nd Avenue in St. Petersburg. The #1 Ford truck dealer in Pinellas County with the best deal guaranteed.
We're located about 25 miles from St. Pete, and the drive is well worth it.
All right, we're back for the start of the second quarter, and the game's starting to take shape. The Pirates of Boca Ciega, with all their fine outside players, are getting major contributions early inside. Newton and Grant have 13 of the 16 points. Aim Brown misses, and put back by Andy Bolin.
Good rebound by Andy Bolin right there. I mean, he really skied to get that one.
Now for the Gibbs Gladiators in the scoring column, Coach, the load is being shared. 4 players, King, Fitzpatrick, and Chavis, have 4 points apiece. Del Prince now in the game for the Gibbs Gladiators.
Bogey's playing a 2-3 zone right here. All right, Cook's open.
Wide open, Burfrey. That one will not go, and Albert Newton skies on the board. You see the Gladiators spreading the floor offensively. That plays right into the hands of the Pirates.
I'll tell you what, Fitzpatrick faked to take a charge right there, and Brown looked at him right away and got rid of the ball. So I'm telling you, Brown is certainly watching out for Fitzpatrick now.
Yeah, he won't fall into that trap twice, will he? He'll pull up and take the shot. Key characteristic of the Gibbs Gladiators this season, especially late in the season, is patience. In the looks of their eyes and in their demeanor on the floor. They're playing perimeter. Wallace open, he doesn't get it.
You got Andrew Bolin over the back of Dale Prince there.
Pirates by 1, 6:40 to go in the first half. The Pirates of Boca Ciega, 25-2, 12-1, PCAC champs, no doubt about it. Ranked 4th in the state in their district. And a district tournament will start next weekend. Coach will be there Friday night. See the patience of the Gladiators. They work the perimeter.
And they're doing a good job getting the shot that they want right now. But I think Bogey's playing pretty good defense too, because they're really up in the face of the 3-point shooters right now, and that's what they're going to have to do.
Well, Gibbs might be patient, but as you mentioned, they're not getting off a shot. The Boca Ciega defense is very quick.
He's got a foul on Corey Ellis right there. He's a little physical with Derek Cook over there on the sideline.
I'm sure that was a matchup all month as these two teams have been waiting to play each other. That one's been talked about and thought about for quite a length of time. Derek's open, he'll take it. Nice stick back there. Good pass by Del Prince. Drew the defender to him, spotted Cook. That's going to draw a whistle. I think Del Prince got him. Manuel Chavis was behind the play to send the ball on the cheap sheets, but nonetheless, it's 2 free throws for Hank Grant.
All right, Grant goes up right here. The shot is blocked, but the foul occurred before the shot was blocked. Dale Prince got Grant on the spin to the basket. Now, this is an area that has been a big concern with Coach Schumann. He said before the game he would have to shoot the free throws well on the road, and they've been notorious for shooting bad free throws all year long. All right, Grant hit both of those.
3 for 4 for the night. Makes him look easy, too. Seesaw battle, coach. We've been going back and forth. A lot of lead changes. Good job by Hank Grant. Deflect it and steal the ball. But Corey Ellis can't buy the 3.
All right, you better stand out on him. He'll shoot the 3.
And make it.
Chuck Fitzpatrick. And I mean, he can shoot it, and you got to be there with him.
Gibbs by 2.
All right, Dale Prince, a foul on him again. All right, you got a 1-and-1. Hank Grant will go to the line shooting the 1-and-1. All right, watch the play right here. Hank Grant reverses his dribble, and he's pushed by Dale Prince right there going for the steal.
All right, Darren Howard in for Boca Ciega Pirates. Sean King returns for Gibbs.
All right, Darren Howard has started every game this season. This is the first game that Hank Grant has started this season. He was a full-time starter last year, but Coach Randy Schumann didn't want to disrupt the chemistry of his team since Grant didn't play the first 10 ball games for him, so he kept Darren Howard in there. But this was too big a game not to play Hank Grant tonight.
That it is. I also like his philosophies. You know, Hank's a big physical guy and gets all warmed up in warm-ups, and then he has to sit and maybe come in the first quarter. He comes in cold. Maybe you can keep him warm. He's a better player, and it's shown here. He's got 10 points in the first half. Nice block by Howard. He makes his presence felt. Dane Brown spins. Good.
Oh, good move.
Dane Brown.
An array of dribbles and spins got him to the basket. Good move by Dane Brown.
Pirates by 1, 23-22.
Here's Cook again. All right, you got a walk on Elliott right there. He would have been advised to take the ball up right there because there was nobody there with him. All right, Hank Grant's going to get a breather right here. Played a heck of a game thus far, though.
As is Wallace Elliott. Tom Ham is back. Albert Newton back. This has been a war as the game's living up to its billing.
Switch out!
Albert Newton.
And Newton can do that. If you get it to him, boy, he can tip it off that glass. He's a great player there.
Good drop step, good quickness. Defender knew what he was going to do, but the size of Albert Newton was just too great.
He got 2 fouls on Dane Brown, and that's worth watching. He's gotten in early foul trouble all season long, and it's hurt the Pirates.
He's the only Pirate with 2. Sean King has 2 for Gibbs, as does Del Prince.
All right, the Pirates are still in the 2-3 zone, and they're matching up out of this 2-3. Better watch Chuck Fitzpatrick. He's out there.
He's in the corner. Derek Cook tie the game. He can't do it. But Tom Ham works the glass. Howard comes away with the rebound for Boca Ciega. A 3-point Pirate lead with 4 minutes to go in the half. And that's been their biggest.
I'll tell you what, Dane Brown is off like I don't know what. And, you know, he doesn't have any points in the ball game. He got 2.
There's a steal by Brown. Ellis. Pass. Look inside.
Sure was. And he threw the right pass there. That was a bounce pass. Good job. I think you're going to take Dane Brown out. You got to talk to him. He's pressing right now. He's shooting balls he probably shouldn't shoot.
Hank Grant will come in. So now the Pirates have some real good size.
I think he wants to score here. He wants to go to Grant. You got to go to Grant.
Darren Howard also comes out.
Watch.
Look at Newton.
Oh, boy, with a left hand, too. Dick Newton. I think that's good timeout right here.
For sure, the Gladiators will talk it over. They trail by 5. You're watching the Game of the Week on WPGN.
Valentine's Day is approaching, and there's no better time to give a gift of jewelry to someone special. Today through February 14th, your friends at Pasadena Jewelers make your gift-giving easy. With any jewelry purchase, you'll receive a beautiful gold overlay guardian angel pin free. Enjoy 30% off a special selection of Valentine's Day jewelry, including ever-popular heart-shaped jewelry. For the best Valentine's Day ever, come to Pasadena Jewelers, family-owned since 1945. Pasadena Jewelers in the Pasadena Shopping Center.
We're back, and Coach Rowe of the Gladiators is going to have to consider that the Pirates have 21 of their 27 points from the interior.
Well, coming into the game, and I talked to Coach Schumann, he said that they had to get the ball inside. He said the last game, he played a perimeter game with Gibbs and got outshot, but they got away from what got them a big lead early in the game, going inside. So he says they're going to get a steady diet of Hank Grant, Newton, and Howard inside here tonight.
Gladiators need some input from Tommy Ham. He's yet to get off track.
All right, the Pirates went to a man-to-man, and they're trying to put some pressure on the Gladiators.
Elliott penetrates, takes the J, and Sean King will get another opportunity. Good effort by the Gladiators there. They went after the boards.
They were on the boards right there real hard. But I think if the Pirates had gotten the rebound, there was nobody covering the perimeter. Gibbs sent about 4 people in the offensive rebound.
That could be dangerous in the Pirates' hand if you're going to let them get that outlet pass off a defensive rebound. Alley-oop. Snuffed out very well by King. 3-on-1. Davis.
All right, Corey Ellis tried to go with a backdoor lob to Hank Grant, and it was snipped out pretty good by the Gladiators right there. Now, the Gladiators have changed their defense. They're running a 1-3-1 zone now. Offensive rebounding.
Snuck inside.
Offensive rebounding.
Fitzpatrick did not get a body on him. Look at the pressure by Bogie. Steal by Newton. Missed the jam. Bogie making a strong run right here to open this game up. And we've got a whistle. It's going to go against the Gladiators. Derek Cook. And that's number 2. Or Tom Ham, I believe, might have the foul. Coach Rowe, you see in the bottom left.
He sure is, and I mean, all right, right inside right here. Ham did push him down on the floor right there. He pushed him there.
Around and out. Now Andy Bowen does not get the front end of a 1-and-1. Pirates in the bonus, both teams in the bonus. Oh, Derek threw that one away. Andy Bowen.
Oh, that's a good basket by Bowen right there.
7-point lead by the Pirates. Minute 47 to go in the half. Damn, good roll.
Oh, yes, that was. I'll tell you, Gibbs is well schooled on giving Bogie the head fakes here tonight.
Lead is cut to 5. Corey Ellis thinks about it. Goes toward the Bowen. Good for it.
Stop. Watch the foul here. Boy, that was a great shot by Chavis right there. I didn't give him a chance to put that one up. That was a good job.
I mentioned he was one of the keys for Gibbs. He's playing strong. 8 first-half points. Deficit is 3. Dane Brown, that's his shot.
Well, Dane Brown's come through, and he's a veteran. He knows. Hey, he got to keep on shooting, and he's doing it.
The good shooters shoot themselves out of the slope. Pressure by the Pirates, a 2-2-1. Ham finds King, wide open. Doesn't go.
I think he's hoping you want one shot here. You ought to look for one shot.
Down to 35 seconds in the half. And a 6-point lead. Corey Ellis. Oh, look at Elvis Newton.
Hank Grant, he's working, baby. They are really going on the offensive glass right now.
Yeah. Those 2 big guys on both Let's see the replay.
All right, you got Newton going up here. Here's Grant going up like a man inside to grab that rebound. Hey, he's fouled inside by 21, Chuck Fitzpatrick. Again, the shortcoming of Bogie thus far has been free throw shooting. And if they're going to win this ball game, they're going to have to do something from the line.
24 seconds to go. And the front end is missed, but there's Albert Newton.
I'll tell you what, Newton is the man possessed inside here tonight. That's a foul on Fitzpatrick again.
A lot of questions in the faces of the Gladiators right here, trying to figure out how do we stop these two guys. They're jumping right over us. They're not used to this kind of treatment.
All right, Coach Schumann did a very interesting thing right now. With 22 seconds left on the clock, he does not want to get Dane Brown a third foul, so he took him out. Good coaching move. One more.
Albert makes the first.
Now, that's one improvement the Pirates have made here this year. Albert Newton could have won the district championship for the Pirates last year. He went to the free throw line with 2 free throws and didn't get any of them, and that would have won the district for him. He has really improved.
He makes a pair, and now it's an 8-point lead with 20 seconds to play here in the half. Look at the pressure.
Ham was wide open right there, but they didn't take the shot. Watch the 3 here.
Davis.
That's a good shot by Shavis.
All right, we got 5 seconds to go in the half. Ellis across half court. No. Exciting first half where the Pirates really took control in the last 7 or 8 minutes to open up a lead that they've held here and have at the half. Good half of action in our Game of the Week on WPGN.
Scott Buick does it again. It's Scott Buick's giant January clearance sale. Today through the end of the month, Scott Buick, Tampa Bay's #1 volume Buick dealer, has incredibly low prices on our gigantic 500-car inventory, including JCPenney cars and 50 executive demos. Save thousands on Centuries from $13,820, Regals from $16,987, plus Sabres from $17,428. At Scott Buick, our goal is to beat any dealer's price or trade appraisal by at least $450. Buick or not, Scott Buick is never, ever undersold. Scott Buick, US 19 North, Pinellas Park, and 34th Street South, St. Petersburg.
Okay, we're back. You see the score at halftime, and the Pirates have opened up a 5-point lead based on the firepower inside. Albert Newton with 14 points, Hank Grant with 10. That's 2/3 of the points for the Pirates. Tonight's game brought to you in part by C.D. Roma's Italian Restaurant. As usual, they catered the pregame meal, and the pizza is magnificent. Italian food at its best right here in St. Petersburg on 66th Street. Manuel Chavis, coach, led the Gibbs Gladiators with 11, Charles Fitzpatrick with 7. How did you see the first half, and what's going to have to happen in the second for Gibbs to climb back into this one?
Well, I think Bogie did an excellent job of matching up with the 3-point shooters of Gibbs, making sure that they were not going to hit the 3-pointers. On the other hand, I think that, Bogie didn't have such a good half with their guards. You don't have any points by Corey, Ellis, and Dane Brown only has 5 the first half, so I think they're going to have to heat it up. But I certainly think that Bogie's going to have to really expand on their lead right here. They want to play good defense and get a chance to try to get up this lead right now.
Very patient Gibbs team, perimeter offense. Fitzpatrick back to Chavis, the 10-footer, a little strong. Newton controls the glass. Brown ahead to Grant. Good job by Ham fronting him on the play. Here comes Charles Fitzpatrick. Ham's wide open on the baseline. They don't see him.
Right now, Bogie's certainly going to have to stay up on these 3-point shooters here because the way Gibbs is going to get back into the ball game, they got to hit the range.
Sean King from 15 feet.
All right, that's a pretty well-designed play right there by the Gladiators. They left the middle open, the Pirates did, and they exploited it with King coming up to shoot the jump shot.
Fitzpatrick deflects that ball out of bounds with his feet. Just underway, the beginning of the second half here at Gibbs High School. A sellout crowd, as always, when these two teams meet. Hank Grant gets the friendly roll. And right away, the Pirates go inside to their two big horses on the blocks.
I think Hank Grant got away with one right then. I think it was an offensive foul with a push, but they didn't call it.
Tom Ham leaves the ball out in front of him. That's too quick. Dane Brown. Grant on the rim. Will it count?
Good call by the officials. They waved it off. Grant did bother with the ball on the rim right there, and it certainly was hanging up there.
Offensive goaltending. The Gladiators get the ball back. They trail by 5. Fitzpatrick for 3. Little strong King in the right place at the right time. Good quickness, good spin, easy 2.
And King did an excellent job with that one.
Ellis inside to Grant.
Boy, I'll tell you what, they're finding the big boy tonight. And they're looking for him. It's a conscientious effort to get it inside to him.
You see the quickness of the Pirates and the football instincts of Hank Grant to go right to the ball. And it wasn't the football. Boy, that hurts when he lands on you too, huh? 6'3", 245.
All-state linebacker. He heading to FSU.
Let's see that replay.
All right, watch that right here. Corey Ellis strips the ball, dives for the ball, and Grant goes for it also. Sean King goes for it, and on the tie-up, it was a situation where alternating possession goes to the Pirates.
You got to have eyes in the back of your head when you play the Pirates. Dane Brown and Corey Ellis will come after you from behind and strip the ball very easily.
All right, Gibbs is going into their full-court pressure right here.
3 on 2. Grant right to the hole over Tommy Ham.
I thought he was going to give that one up to Newton on the line for a duck right there, because Newton was wide open.
King again at the high post. Doesn't go in. Owen. Ahead to Brown, and a good job by Derek Cook to get back and deflect that ball out of bounds. Because the Pirates in transition were heading for an easy 2.
I'll tell you what, that was a good idea right there. He just didn't get the right pass. Probably should have threw a bounce pass, and Bolin would have had Dane Brown wide open.
Ellis again looks inside and turn around all day.
Well, the Pirates got it going on inside right now. I mean, they're looking exclusively inside to get it to the big guys. Good job.
All right, the coaches, Coach Douglas and Coach Rowe, talking about that dilemma on the sideline. They're going to have to change that defensive philosophy. Maybe they're going to have to front 2 big guys or switch to some other type of zone.
I don't think that would work either, because I think he'd throw over the top of him. Gibbs is just not very big inside, and hey, the Pirates are really exploiting this.
King, little stutter step. Good defense by the Pirates. They close the hole. Chavis to King at the high post. Yeah.
All right, good job right there.
That play's working well because the Pirates are content to stay down low and protect the glass. Look at that pass. Darren Howard goes to the hole, and it's an offensive foul drawn again by Charles Fitzpatrick, his second of the evening.
Well, one thing about Fitzpatrick, and the Pirates should know that right now, this guy's certainly going to take an offensive charge. Watch here. You got Fitzpatrick set. You got Howard coming in trying to dunk it, but hey, he's not going to jump over Fitzpatrick.
Chavis tied up, goes into the corner of the King.
Got a man wide open up under the basket. Ham was open.
Yeah, that should work in the second half. If Sean King is going to be high posted, Pirates are going to have to come out in front of him. Derek Cook, the freshman.
Cook, and I mean, you're going to have to stay on Cook now. They've moved Derek Cook from the point and put him on the wing right now, and I think he'll have a lot more success there.
Corey Ellis weaves his way through. Count it. You know, there's so much talent on the floor. It's got to be a college coach's dream to look at these 2 teams. And we've got just one of them here tonight. I'd like to introduce Jeff Cobb, an assistant coach at St. Leo College here in the Sunshine State Conference, who's doing a little review here of Pinellas County basketball. Jeff, welcome to our game of the week.
Well, I appreciate it, Jack. It's good to be here, and you're right, there is a lot of talent out on the floor.
Dane Brown, that misfires uncharacteristically from Dane.
Well, I'll tell you what, Chavis is doing a good job on Dane right now.
There's Tommy Ham and a whistle. Count it! Big bucket for Tom Ham.
That's the NBA continuation right there. I can't see that one.
Foul on Newton. Jeff, I wonder if you could tell us a little bit about the program up at St. Leo College. We've seen him last week on WPGN against Eckerd College. You and Coach Todd Smiley up there, what's going on?
Well, right now, we've come in and taken over a program that's really been down the last 3 or 4 years. This year we've won 11 games so far. We're 11-10. Last year St. Leo won 4 games. The year before we won 7. So we're really trying to build a program, and we've got a lot of good things happening for us. The administration's behind us. Our AD's doing a lot of things to help us, and as you know, it takes a lot more help than just the coaches and the players.
You know, Coach Robinson and I have been doing Pinellas County basketball for years, and we don't see too many of the players in the Sunshine State Conference who are really getting those scholarships to college. And I understand that you have a few at St. Leo College coming up in the next couple of years, and the boys in Pinellas County are worth the look.
Well, they are. And, you know, it surprised us when we came to the Sunshine State Conference, and we looked at people's rosters, and there were so many kids from out of state. And from all the good things we've heard about Florida basketball, there's no need to go out of state.
That's a fact. There's plenty of players right here in Pinellas County that are worth a look. 3-point lead for Boca Ciega. Good defense by Darren Howard. Here's Dane Brown in transition. Pinned by Chavis. 2-on-1 to Ham. Yeah! Gibbs is back by 1, and the Pirates throw it away. Look out. You know, Coach, one of the things that the Pirates had to look out for here in the second half is don't let Gibbs hang around in this ball game. At home, this building has seen some miraculous comebacks, and right now they're coming unraveled.
Well, they certainly are coming unraveled right now, and I mean, they're just throwing the ball away every kind of way. But they're making some poor decisions offensively. A couple of times they went down, and they're taking some very ill-advised shots.
Coach Cobb, I've got a question for you on scholarships. If any of the boys in the county are watching, or their dads that are more interested than they are about the scholarships, what should they possibly do to let coaches like yourself know about their players?
Well, the best thing is they need to contact us, usually through the school. If we don't get a chance to get out and evaluate them, we'll ask them to send us tapes. I know you guys do a lot of TV games here in the county, which is has good quality. And the more tapes, we spend a lot of time watching a lot of tapes because it's hard to get out and see every kid.
All right, we've got a 46-45 game here at Gibbs High School. 3:20 to go in the third quarter. And a 6-point deficit at the half is now only 1, and the Gladiators have the ball. They can take back the lead. Sean King will not go. Albert Newton controls the glass. In transition, Boland stutters, gets it right back. Good move, Andy Boland.
Good strong move by Boland right there. Hey, he wouldn't be denied. He put it back down and went up for the layup.
Pat House here at Gibbs. King, we're tied up at 48 apiece.
I'll tell you right now, the Pirates are really unraveled. They're not covering up the three-point shooters like they did in the first half.
A lot of ball movement. Open man, Coriella. No. Watch out, Hank. He's a little emotional. I tell you, the Gibbs players kind of box tank a little bit there, prohibiting him from going to the basket. He bowled his way through and picked up the offensive foul. That's going to be number 2 on Grant. Both Brown, Howard, and Grant have 2 apiece for the Pirates. Cook for 3. No. Didn't get a good look at that one, Coach.
Sure didn't, but Dane Brown came up into his face real quick after he made the reverse dribble.
The emotion of this game has really elevated here now that it is only a tie game. Ellis all the way. Ball comes out of the pack with Fitzpatrick. We got a 3-on-2. The King. Now, Ham on the follow.
Who did?
All right, right, the Pirates did not get back.
And they certainly didn't. Albert Newton stayed at half court right there, and I think Grant was a little late getting back, so that really hurt them. They didn't have any rebounders there.
All right. Tommy Ham has 7 points in the third quarter. After a slow start, he's come back in a heartbeat. All right, Manuel Chavis is going to pick up a personal. He's a very physical player. We've seen that all year long. He's not going to allow anything.
You know, he is physical, and I mean, that's why Dane Brown's is having a hard game. And he had a hard game the last game because Chavis really put it on him defensively.
They work a pick. Dane for 3.
Well, Brown, hey, he came back on that one.
21 points a game. He can do that night in, night out. And for my money, Dane Brown is the most pure shooter in the county. I know Josh Pastorino might argue up at Clearwater, but for South County, my money's on Brown. Ham.
Oh.
Look at him go. Tommy Ham.
I think Ham got a little luck right there, because, boy, I tell you, I don't see how he throw the basket.
All right, first half, he doesn't get that shot. Newton and Grant prohibit that shot. Gibbs by 1. Looking on the block. Pinned by Ham, but Grant stays right home.
Oh! Well, we are seeing a lot of defense right now by both teams. That's an excellent block there by Ham, but hey, Hank Grant was relentless. He came. Watch out here, Fitzpatrick.
Back to Ham. Inside of a minute, Gibbs reclaims the lead by 1. This place is rocking tonight. Dane Brown, why not?
May have gotten the 3rd foul there on Fitzpatrick. I'm not very sure who got it.
Yeah, that was Chuck Fitzpatrick. Tough break on that rebound for Chuck. He had it for a moment, a little strong. All right, Hank Grant, who's done a nice job from the free throw line tonight.
Well, again,
early, but he's gotten cold. He's just about at a season average, about 50%.
All right, this is the place you got to come up strong, though. I mean, these are the things that win the ball game for you right now. Free throw.
Let's look at that action
play right
inside.
there. You get tipped right there by Boland. It goes into the hand of Grant. Grant gets fouled by Fitzpatrick inside.
Good job by Bowen to keep that ball alive. We're down to 38 seconds to go, and Hank Grant can break the tie.
Grant is showing his senior leadership here tonight. He's hitting the threes, he's hitting the 2-point plays, free throws, and everything.
And Hank's got 19 points in the contest. Hurt from outside. A little out of his range, if he has any range.
All right, good shot by Ellis right there. Again, I thought he would have given it to Grant, because Grant was coming down the sideline free.
I think Mr. Cook's range is anything over half court. He can put it down. For a freshman, that's uncanny. There's
why you like Chuck Fitzpatrick, boy. He's got all the moves.
2 seconds to go at the buzzer.
Oh! Andy Boland at the buzzer.
And that'll give the Pirates a 3-point lead at the end of 3. And I tell you what, a lot of emotion was spent here in the third quarter. You're watching the Game of the Week on WPGN. We'll be right back.
CD Roma's puts a little Italian in everything they do. From the fabulous homemade pasta dishes to their handmade pizzas and desserts, they always use the finest imported ingredients at CD Roma's Italian restaurant. Family owned with a family atmosphere for breakfast, lunch, and dinner with that special Italian touch. Roam on down to CD Roma's on 66th Street North in St. Petersburg, just south of the Tyrone Square Mall. Tell them a little Italian sent you.
I love CD Roma's.
You'll love it too.
All right, we've got 8 minutes of basketball left, and this one is undecided. And it's at that time of the game where I put you on the spot. Coach Robinson, top 5 teams in the county tonight. February 11th, how do you stack them and rack them, Coach?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a hard call right now, but I got to put Bogie number 1 because they're 25-2. I'll tell you, the team that I think is probably the most improved team in the county right now is Northeast High School. They're going to go a long ways in the district tournament. I think they'll win their district and go and do us well in the regional. Lakewood may be one of the top 3A teams in the county. I can pick them 3 right now, but I don't think anybody in the county wants to play them right now. But it's a situation where they're going to be playing 3A, and they're going to have to get by Palmetto, but it's going to be a great 3A tournament with them and Palmetto. Largo is my dark horse. They're number 4, but they're coming on of late. They beat Gibbs, and that's the only reason I put them ahead of Gibbs right now. Gibbs is 5.
Those Robinson's top 5 in the league. Sean King slashes to the hole, and from behind, he's going to be fouled by Dane Brown. That's 3 on Dane.
All right, Dane Brown's got 3 fouls, and that's worth watching again, I would say, because he certainly has caused a lot of problems getting in foul trouble this year.
All right, monster quarter by Tom Ham. 11 points for Gibbs to bring them back to within 3. Shavis.
Boy, Shavis, he's got great elevation on that shot, too.
Our runner cuts the lead to 1. Gladiators on a pressure and a walk.
A good call by the officials right there because Andy Bolden did slide on the floor.
There's an instance there with a 3-man officiating crew. Also has that better angle to see a violation like that one. I don't know if you see that with a 2-man crew.
And you certainly wouldn't because of one thing. One would be up underneath and one would be outside, and you wouldn't have been on that sideline to make that call.
Let's go back to Coach Cobb here watching the game tonight, doing a little recruiting. What do you think of Pinellas County action here tonight at Gibbs?
Well, this is by far the most exciting basketball game I've seen high school-wise, at least in the last month or so. So many times you go out and see games where there's not a lot, where the atmosphere just isn't like it is tonight, and this is really exciting.
I'd imagine there's a lot of recruiting pressure. St. Leo College plays in the Sunshine State Conference as we check the replay. But you've got Ecker College here in St. Petersburg recruiting. You got University of Tampa. You guys must really go after it a little, trying to pick up the top players in the area.
Well, we really are. For our league, we have to be able to sign kids that are good enough to play D1 basketball, but for some reason people are missing out. That's how good a league it is.
All right, we've got a push against Gibbs right there by Chavis, and he gets a little emotional. We're tied up with 7:14 to go. Now Coach Rowe is a little emotional. Got to watch for the tees now. Everything seems to be okay. The officials really don't want to throw a tee in a big game like this.
And I hope it's not settled by a tee, and you certainly don't want that to happen.
Side in for the Pirates. Brown, strong to the hole. Left hand.
A hoop to scoop.
Just another day at the office for Mr.
Scoop
Brown.
to the hoop right there.
Chavis with a quick first step. Wow.
Boy, I mean, he's got great elevation too, boy.
That's 15 points. Sean King is playing big tonight too. He's got 13. There's the moves again.
Dane Brown! Dane Brown's taking it in his hand to go now.
We're down to 6.5 to go. Give and go. That's to get his own shot back. We're tied up. Coach, this seems to be a game of I'll do you one better. Couldn't ask for any more for our game of the week. It looks like we're going to get a timeout called by Gibbs Gladiators at 63 apiece.
I think the Pirates turned the ball over right there.
All right, let's put you on the spot. Former coach of Bogie. You're in the huddle now with your Pirates. Tied up. What are you telling them?
Well, first of all, you got to talk about shot selection right now. You certainly want to take a situation where you settle down and get good shots because a bad run right now might lose the ball game for you.
All right, let's switch to the Gibbs Gladiators. Cheerleaders here Gibbs entertaining the crowd, a sellout crowd, I might add.
And I mean, they're going at it too. They are really going at it.
Now the cheerleaders are going one better, aren't they?
Yeah, we've got a media event here at Gibbs tonight.
All right, Bogie just turned the ball over, so it's going to be Gibbs' ball up under their own basket with the score 63-63.
Coach Cobb of St. Leo College, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to stop with us here on WPGN Game of the Week. And I imagine we can tell all the folks that are looking for information about college and recruiting, give you a call up at St. Leo, only an hour away from St. Petersburg. I'm sure you'd be happy to talk to them about it.
We sure will. We're just north of Tampa, and we're really trying to build a program, and we're looking for good players, and we're also looking for good kids, and we'd be glad to talk to anyone. And I appreciate you letting me come on tonight.
All right, Jeff, thanks very much for being with us. All right, a turnover there by Gibbs. We're tied up at 63 apiece, ahead of the Packers Grant. Hold on. All right.
That's a well-designed play right there.
Good body control.
Flash Corey to the sideline right there.
No.
All right, Gibbs has the numbers here. Oh, boy. That's a situation where Gibbs had 4-on-1 and could not convert. They just didn't finish there.
Dane Brown, they leave him open.
All right, now that's a good shot for Dane Brown right there. He didn't try to go all the way. He's got to utilize his skills because those shot blockers are there to give.
All right, the Gladiators will get a timeout. They didn't stop the basketball in either one of those two trips down the floor. Either Grant up inside or Dane Brown there with the pull-up shot.
Well, I'll tell you, it's anybody's game right now, but certainly Gibbs is going to have to make sure that they get good shots and get the ball in the right people's hand to take these shots.
All right, with the score 67-63, we're going to take a short timeout, and we'll be right back.
It's time to make plans to attend Coach Jim Harley's Eckerd College basketball camp. If you're age 7 through 18, you're invited to attend. Coach Harley's camp, in its 27th year, offers the following dates: Fundamental Camp, Dads and Lads Camp, Team Camp, Girls Camp. Call 864-8251 for further details.
All right, the Pirates have reclaimed a 4-point lead. It's been a seesaw battle. Middle part of the game controlled by Bogie. Gibbs came back and tied it, and Bogie has recaptured the lead.
I think Bogie's gone straight man-to-man right now, so this is what hurt them the last time.
Tom Ham puts the ball on the floor, rattles out, and Dane Brown might go coast to coast. Blocked from behind by Chavis. They went to the big man, and Gibbs is staying right alongside of any of the big men from Bogie. Triple team. Substitution being made by the Pirates. Dean Brown will get a breather. Antoine Johnson is back for Bogie. Sean King has had a nice game so far. Big third quarter. Open man is Tate from 10 feet. That's short.
All right, now if you're Bogie here, you certainly want to get a basket. So where have you been getting the baskets? Inside. So you want to look into Grant or either Newton here.
Both teams have gone cold here in the fourth quarter. I don't think we could ask for a faster paced, more action-packed third quarter than we had tonight. Bowen swings it down. There's your entry. Oh! Got to see the basket before you put it up.
Yeah, I think Newton's a little tired right now, and he certainly made a bad shot there.
Double team.
All right, here comes that man again.
Davis, yes. Lead cut to 2.
Davis has done a good job for the Gladiators here.
Got 4 minutes left in this ball game. Pirates lead by 2 on enemy soil. If you just tuned in, remember a month ago, January 7th was the date. The Gibbs Gladiators handed the Pirates their first loss of the year after 18 straight wins. And now the rematch.
And the rematch has lived up to all billings right now. You got 3:52, a 2-point lead by the Pirates.
Open man, Dane Brown. Pump fakes. Gets into his range, 15 feet.
And that was a good decision right there. He saw the shot blocker coming, he faked him up in the air, and calmly went to the free throw line and got the 2 points.
The importance of that move is the Gibbs Gladiators had to give a breather. Manuel Chavis, who's been on Brown. And as soon as Manuel gets the rest at the right Dane, he makes it happen. Ellis with the speed on Cook. And there's a foul call. Let's see what's again. It's going to be against Derek Cook.
Cook. He thought with a push on Cook when Ellis went to the basket.
That's his second personal. So Bogie will keep the ball and inbound, or will be shooting. No, Corey Ellis will go to the line to shoot a pair. They're saying the foul was on the shot.
All right, you got Chavis going back in. That was a short breather, but he needed a rest right there. But I think he's going to be the guy that's going to shoot some balls now for Gladiators.
These are big free throws here with 3:20 to go and a 4-point lead.
This is the area you got to stand tall in right here. The game is on the line. You got to hit your free throws if you want to win.
Plays in there, Coach Schuman's hands. He's got his best free throw shooter, and Corey Ellis on the line. 77% on the season. He drains a pair.
Now you want to watch Gibbs right here with a 3-point shot. Stay up on the 3-point shooters. If you get beat, you want to get beat on the 2-pointer, but nothing 3-point.
Patrick to the hole.
Oh, that was a tough rebound right there by Andy Boland. I mean, a good job.
Good defense. Open man is Grant. And the foul is going to be called on Sean King. Interestingly enough, I thought he had position on the baseline.
Well, I thought he was moving at the time that Grant made the dribble, and that's one thing they're not going to let you have right there. I mean, if you're moving almost at the same time, you got to be set. I think you got to give Hank Grant a blow right here. He hasn't been out this half, and this is probably more minutes he's played all season long. Now you want to take care of the ball. You got the ball, so you bring it out and you try to milk the clock right now.
Darren Howard in for the Pirates, and Dane Brown will come out inside of 3 minutes. Gonna take a little air out of the ball, maybe. There's a steal by Cook.
And you stay up on Cook right here. Don't let him come up. Stay up on the 3-point shooters now. Stay up on them.
6-point lead for Boca Chica.
Now, if you play this just right, you got 3 possessions if they don't hit anything but 3.
They look inside. He's triple teamed. That meaning Charles Fitzpatrick. Corey Ellis will be fouled. Gibbs is in the bonus, so they'll go to the line for 1 and 1. For the rest of this game, nice idea, but it really didn't fool Boca Chica. They had 3 men that dropped in on Charles Fitzpatrick.
Okay, I thought the foul was on Corey Ellis. I was going to say I thought that was a clean rip right there, but the foul was on Andy Boland with body on it.
Front end is made, and a big one. Let's watch the bodies inside. Tom Ham.
I think Hank Grant will be back in very shortly here.
You got to get it back in the ball. He probably hasn't gotten this much time this year. He's got to be tired. Second one will not go.
Take care of the basketball right here. Oh boy, Andy Boland now. Andy Boland's coming up big right there. Good pump fake, got the defender in the air, and kissed it off the glass.
Big mistake by the
Again, stay up on your 3-point shooters.
To leave somebody like Boland. The problem was Boland's man is the shooter. It's awful hard for the shooter to get back.
He's going in.
They're down to 2:06 to play in the lead is now 7 by the Pirates. Gibbs is going to need some kind of offensive output here real quick. They need a couple threes to climb back into this one.
You can't count them out. You know that they're certainly going to look for threes when they come back down.
All right, we'll be right back right after this important message. Stay with us.
Gators Waterfront Cafe and Saloon, featuring the beach's only non-smoking saloon and sports bar. Dine inside and out, both upstairs and down, at the world's longest waterfront bar. Gators, now totally enclosed. Rock with the beach's best party bands. And now through the end of February, get ejected at Gators on the newest high-thrill ride. 160 feet at 70 miles per hour. Experience the next generation of bungee. We're a little different at Gators. Johns Pass, Treasure Island.
Every team has its leaders, and the Boca Ciega Pirates, when they needed him most in the fourth quarter, Dane Brown has come out and hit 4 buckets to keep the Pirates above water and give them their 7-point lead that they have right now.
Well, I think what Dane Brown has done, he's gotten himself in a situation where he's taking good shots. Now, the first half, he was forcing them and trying to make things happen off the dribble. Now he's letting the game come to him a little bit more. These are 2 important free throws here by Chuck Fitzpatrick. He needs to drain both of these.
Chuck makes the first. He's 4 of 7 so far tonight. A little below his average.
Well, this game's not over. 2:06, boy. Look out for the press right here.
He does, and now Gibbs will get the opportunity.
Again, you got to make good decisions.
Dane Brown goes coast to coast.
Got to make good decisions. This is one time here you certainly want to milk the ball if you can.
Down to 1:50 in the game. Pirates very deliberate.
Watch the steal right here because Fitzpatrick. Boy, Albert Newton had a roll to the basket right there. That would have been a good play.
Now down to 1.5 minutes. You see the deliberate offense by the Pirates, one-on-one. Dribble the ball outside near half court. Don't throw it away is what they're thinking.
Protect the basketball.
They're doing a nice job. They've ran off now close to 1 minute. Taking air out of the ball, keeping it away from the Gladiators. They're going to have to foul sooner or later. They do with 1:11 in the game.
Well, I'll tell you the one thing I see now. Bogie's trying to keep the ball in their best free throw shooter's hands. So Coach Schumann is saying one thing, if you foul me, hey, my guys got to hit free throws. Okay, it's not even a 1-and-1.
All right, now Gibbs will call a timeout to set their strategy for the final 1:11. I'm sure at this point, Coach Rowe has to go to the game plan of fouling immediately and putting the Pirates to the line and hope they can get some misses on the front end of 1-and-1s and answer with some threes. That's about the only way they can climb back into this one with 73 seconds remaining.
Well, you hit the head of the nail right there, Jack. They've got to do things like that. And on the other hand now, the most important thing for the Pirates, they got to protect the basketball. They're in command of this ball game right now. They got to make sure that every entry is a good pass. They got to make sure they meet their passes, and they can't turn it over right now because a turnover would be, you know, real bad for them in this situation.
All right. I'm sure what the Pirates are looking for, the same type of ball movement here that weave somewhat outside at half court, but let's see who's going to make that break and go to the hole and see if we have a snowbird and a dunk. And if we get one, this is the time of the game where you might see it. And if the Pirates execute that play, Katie bar the door, it's all over.
Well, you got to get the ball in Ellis' hands. There's no question about that.
Will they foul me? There's the double team.
He'd have looked into the post right there. Albert Newton was by himself. Nobody on it.
Yeah. They have to double team the ball. Oh, there's a throwaway. Recovered by Newton. Dane Brown goes to the hole. And he's fouled immediately.
Got to hit the free throws, though, if it's 1-1. He's got to hit the free throws because that's going to be the name of the game right now.
And that was the last foul that Gibbs had available to them. Everything now is a shooting foul, so Dane will get 1 and 1.
Get 1 and 1, but you got to hit the free throws. You got to hit the free throws.
Front ends will kill you. Davis and King down low on the block. See if they can get the rebound. There's the miss. I mean, Wallace Elliott, excuse me.
Now, if you do anything, you want to stop the three-pointer. They get 2. 2 is fine.
Blocked by Boland. And he comes away with the basketball. There's a big play right there.
Well, I think Hank Grant was telling his teammates right there, come on, let's play basketball. Don't worry about the rough stuff. Hey, we want to win the game. I saw him go over to talk to Andy Boland there. Now, the Pirates have the game in their hands. They have to hit free throws.
Around and out for Boland. It's a 5-point ball game. For 3, Sean King. That won't go. And Grant controls the rebound. The Gibbs had their chance right there.
They certainly have. They've had 2 opportunities, and they've come up empty on both of them.
Down to 40 seconds to play. Pirates again go to the front end of the 1-and-1. We mentioned the physical play there. I like the idea that neither combatants really went after each other in a big game like we have tonight.
And that's right.
There's a good sportsmanship in this contest so far.
Well, the thing that can happen, you're too close to the distance, and you certainly don't want to get somebody tossed out of this game, because if you get tossed, that means you're going to have to sit down and you won't play in the district tournament. So, I mean, you got to play with level heads right now.
Big free throw there. There's the first. And the second.
Well, Grant has come up big for the Pirates when they needed him.
Corey Ellis visiting us here in the booth. Open man. Chavis. That's strong. Won't go.
All right, the game's over. That's smart. Now, that was a good decision there.
With 18 seconds left. And a 7-point lead. The Pirates have controlled the last couple of minutes when they had to. Substitutions coming in. Rob Kircher comes in for the Pirates as does Darren Howard.
You got the kids dancing on the floor right now because they think the game is all over. You still got 18 seconds left here.
Yeah, there's students on the floor, fans on the floor, a very dangerous situation with 18 seconds left.
Now I like what Coach Schumann's done right here. He's got a 7-point lead with his best free throw shooter going to the line right now. He cleared his bench. He doesn't want anybody hurt right now. You don't want to hurt somebody before the district tournament, so give somebody else a chance to play.
Clock is stopped. Get some of the students off the floor in the one corner. I think a lot of people are trying to leave the gymnasium and they just can't get out. Well, it was a valiant effort here by Gibbs tonight. They had a nice, strong first half of action, evenly matched contest. They owned the third quarter, but then the strength of Bogie and that 25-2 record, they wouldn't be denied here. They took command, and the strength of their inside game really came through for them.
It sure did, but I'll tell you what, this is not over. The district tournament starts next week, and certainly you gotta, if you Gibbs, you know that you're gonna get another chance at Bogie, more than likely. There's no doubt about that. Now, Gibbs is gonna be seated third in the district tournament behind Largo at number 2. They'll be in the same bracket with Largo.
Derek Cook just misses that shot off the glass. Darren Howard.
And that was an exclamation mark right there. Hey, he said, hey, I could have done this one.
And Darren says goodnight in style to the the Gibbs Gladiators, an 11-point win. And these two teams are now even on the floor in 1994. In the districts, if they meet again, the winner will own the season. Exciting climax, great action here at Gibbs tonight. 11-point victory for Bogie. We'll be back with our post-game show right after this.
It's time to make plans to attend Coach Jim Harley's Eckerd College basketball camp. If you're age 7 through 18, you're invited to attend. Coach Harley's camp, in its 27th year, offers the following dates: Fundamental Camp, Dads and Lads Camp, Team Camp, Girls Camp. Call 864-8251 for further details.
Hi, I'm with the winning coach, Coach Randy Schumann. I want to congratulate you on a great win here, Coach. Coach, I talked to you before the game, and you told me that, you know, this was a must-win for you. You had to beat Gibbs, and you had to turn your defensive pressure up. You did that tonight. Talk about that.
Yeah, this was a big game for us. There was no doubt about it because of just the natural rivalry here. The kids know each other, very, very close to them in the neighborhood and things. So, and they stuck us early in the year, so there was a little revenge kind of factor there that we had to get going on. But just overall, for the Gibbs to be in our district, possibly we could see them again in the district championship. We had to get even here. We lost the home court game. We had to come in here and try to get one back tonight, and we played hard, and I think we came away with a good win.
Coach, your game plan, did you purposely put the ball inside here tonight? It looks like all you were doing was just throwing the ball into Grant or either Newton and trying to get inside scores.
Yeah, I kind of have to apologize to my basketball team for the first time we played Gibbs because I didn't get to see them play at all, and I was not really familiar with all their talent. And they did a great job in that first ball game. So we learned a lot that first ball game playing Gibbs. Tonight, yeah, we did want to go inside. Albert Newton had a great game. Hank Grant, I think Darren Howard coming in off the bench played well. Andy Bolin also sliding down in there. So we've got 4 good inside scorers that we can go to. And tonight we got it in there. Primarily in the second half, I think we did a little better. Our three-point shooting was off the first half, so we really made a commitment the second half to go down inside and ride those big horses.
Well, Coach, the regular season is over right now. You're 26-2. Okay, you're in a situation where you throw that out. Now you're going into the district tournament. Everybody's equal, and you're going to be the #1 pick in that tournament to win it. What do you do now?
Well, we would gladly trade the 26 wins for a district championship. That's something we've not been able to get in my 5 years here at Bogie, and we're really, going to really get our sights set on going after this and doing a good job here next weekend. There's a lot of good teams in our district. Largo's playing good basketball right now. Gibbs is always going to be tough. St. Pete beat us this year one time already, and they're in a bracket with us. So anything can happen in the district. There's, like I say, 4 or 5 really good teams there. We're going to just have to buckle down, do what we do best, get the ball into people's hands where they can make the plays, and just work hard and hope it works out for us.
All right, Coach, I'm going to congratulate you again on a great win here and success in the tournament. I hope you have many. All right, I'm going to turn this over to Jack and his most valuable players.
Thanks, Coach. As always, I'm the little guy in the middle of the 2 big guys. Happens every week. I've got Albert Newton on my left and the big guy Hank Grant on my right. The 2 twin towers tonight, and between you guys, you wreaked havoc inside for Gibbs. 25 points for you tonight, Hank. 16 for you, Albert. We'll go to the senior first. Good game plan. I think Corey Ellis did a nice job getting the ball inside. But let's talk about the minutes on the floor and the matchups inside. What was it like tonight?
It was easy to score. You know, Corey Ellis was giving me the ball real good. Dane Brown and Andy Baldwin was all giving me the ball good. And I had support from Albert Newton, so when they double me, I can either kick it back out or dump it over the elbow.
Yeah, it was a very physical game. I thought the Gladiators did a nice job trying to stay with you guys, but they came up short a few times inside. Season's over now. You really got back into shape after missing before Christmas. What are your thoughts on the districts?
Go ahead and win that. Go to regional, win that. Go to sectional, win that. Go to state, and do it one more time.
All right, that's great. Let's talk to Albert. Albert, sophomore, again, big time. You played real big tonight, and it looks like you had some good size advantages. Do you feel you had the matchups going into the game?
Well, not really at first, because Coach said they'll play me hard on my defense, so I had to just take it at one step at a time and do the best I could in the post.
All right, these are the same Gibbs Gladiators that got the better of you at home the last time we televised this game. It's been a month since then. You been thinking about this game?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it a lot because the first game we played them, they dogged me out, and I had to get my revenge back, so tonight that's what I had to do.
All right, well, you had it for tonight. Fellas, congratulations on a great game and best of luck in the districts. Coach, the rematch was everything we had hoped it was going to be. It was a war all the way down to the final minutes of the game, and then Bogie pulled it out for sure. I got to feel a little sorry for the Gibbs Gladiators. They've had a bad week.
Well, ain't no question about that. You lose 3 games in 1 week. I mean, it's got to be a bad week, but they played quality competition this week. I mean, Largo knocked them off. Southeast ranks 7th in the state. You got Bogie ranked 4th in the state. I mean, they played great competition, but, hey, they just fell a little short.
Yeah, I think we saw probably the best athletes that we're going to see this year matched up on the floor tonight. As we mentioned, a whole host of players. We could go on and talking about them. Exciting matchup. I know I'm exhausted, and you've got to be too. Fine win for Coach Schumann and the Pirates. They move on, and they got to be the top seed, as we know they are in the districts next week. Hope you enjoyed the game as much as we did bringing it to you. For Coach Robinson, myself, Jack Taylor, all of us at Paragon Cable, as always, God bless, good night. We'll see you on the hardwood floors next week.